Hello, my name is Robin and I'm going to tell you about a very exciting product called Cryoserver, an email archiving solution. Cryoserver is delivered to the marketplace in 3 different varieties: as a physical or virtual appliance, it can be delivered as software only, or delivered as a managed service. In its simplest form, Cryoserver receives a journal feed from the mail server. Whatever the end user sends and receives is what Cryoserver receives. Let's see the product in action. You're now looking at my Microsoft Outlook, and on the left hand side I have a folder here called Archive. I'm going to click on that folder and it presents the login screen for the Cryoserver solution. And we have 2 key levels of access. This is what we call Cryoserver privileged users. Typically an HR manager, a compliance officer, some legal representative, or maybe IT, who have the ability to search across the entire repository and can search for any email sent by anyone. The second level is individual users. They're authenticated with the Active Directory, and we can support a thing called single sign-on. But I want to show off the product today. I'm going to log in as a privileged user who has access to the entire repository. Now come to the simple search interface. I say simple search, it's actually quite a powerful search interface from just this screen. We have quick dates, the last 6 months, the last 2 years. We've got a year, month, day, and I can move through the months and years and days just using the arrows on my keyboard, or alternatively I can click on a calendar approach. For this demonstration I'm going to clear the start date, so I'm going to search for everything up until today. I then have keywords, that's in the subject or message body. Parties, that's all emails sent to and from, or I may want to split that out and just search from an email address to a client domain at abc.com. Attachment names, this allows you to search based on a file name, or you can alternatively search on the keyword within the actual attachment, that Word, that PDF file, etc. To highlight some of the functionality of Cryoserver, I'm going to do some searches. I happen to know in the archive is the keyword positron, and now I'm going to press search. Now I'm logged in as a privileged user, someone who has access to the entire archive. To comply with data privacy and human rights legislation, I need to state a reason for why I'm searching across everyone's emails. So I'm going to put a reason. Typically this would be a reason such as HR investigation between employee A and employee B. But for today's purposes, I'm going to put the reason as presentation. Now I'm going to press search. It's now going to allow me to search across the entire archive, and it's found 1,106 results in under a second, which has the keyword positron. As a privileged user, I'm able to export a copy of all of these messages and a number of other actions such as print the results. But for today's purposes, I'm just going to click on one of these emails, and it's opened up the email from the archive, and hopefully you can see there's the keyword positron featured in the subject and in the message body itself. On the right hand side there is an actions bar which allows you to do things with the page. In fact, I can reply to the message straight from the archive. Click on that and I'm replying using my default mail client, in my case Microsoft Outlook, and then I can respond to that message. Or I can even export this result to a PDF. Put this email straight into a PDF file which lays it out nicely for printing purposes. I can in fact download this message. I can download it as a .email, and most mail clients know how to interpret a .email, and again then I can do my replies or my forwards from here. To go back to the results, you just click on the Results tab. To go back to the query, just click on the Query tab. Now that was a keyword in the body of an email. What about a keyword within an actual attachment itself in a Word document? I happen to know the French keyword travail is featured in the body of a Word document, and this time 4 results have come back. And on the right hand side is a number, 2 attachments, 1 attachment. I'm going to open the second one on the list here, and there's this thing called onlinecorrectionsfrench.doc, which I'm now going to open directly from the archive, and just click on this button here, and hopefully you can see there is the keyword travail featured in the body of the Word document. So yes, so we can search within attachments as well. There's so many searches one could be showing off, but let me push on and show you the advanced search, which allows you to do cleverer searching. It allows you to include terms and exclude terms. It allows you to do things such as spelling stems. That would be stop, stopping, stopped, where sounds similar, micro, macro. Now the best way to show this off is to do a search. I'm going to find words that sound similar to the word Viagra, but exclude from the results the word Viagra. This is a fuzzy search, as some people describe it as a complex search, and trying to find the misspellings of the word Viagra. Now these searches do take a split second longer, but even on my system here, it's found 102 results in under a second with the misspellings of the word Viagra. The first one is VL. The second one is VI4. The third one has 2 A's. The fifth has a bar. The 8th has a star. And the 9th has a space. Clearly the misspellings of the word Viagra. So that is Cryoserver as a privileged user. What is it like for the end user? Let me just run a search. I'm going to search for all emails sent to Hotmail from my work email address or received from Hotmail to my work email address. I'm going to do at hotmailstar.com.co.uk. Run the search. It's now going to find all emails that I have sent to Hotmail or received from Hotmail in the last 6 months. Bang, there they are. I can rearrange by the most recent up at the top, and hopefully you can see all of the emails are listed there. There's so much more functionality. Let me just fly back into my presentation and also share with you that quite often we find that people want to backfill the archive. We can import from PST files or even import straight from the mail server. There is a quick tour of the Cryoserver solution. If you'd like to know more, please do contact us. And my email address is robin@cryoserver.com.